In this video, I'd like to talk about the math question of the day for Wednesday, May 17th, 2023. And with this problem, we need to list the side lengths from shortest to longest in these two different triangles. And to answer a question like this, you will need the tools of geometry. So at this point, go ahead and pause the video, see if you can work through this on your own. And when you're ready, unpause the video and we can go through this together. Now, assuming that you have attempted the problem, let's start working through it. And the key idea that we want to use here is that within a triangle, the smallest angle is opposite the smallest side. And likewise, the largest angle is opposite the largest side. So let's focus on each of these triangles and try to figure out the missing angles here. For instance, in this triangle, XWY, we need to find this angle here. We can add these two together, and 67 plus 27 is 94, and subtract that from 180 degrees to find that this missing angle here would be 86 degrees. Let me rewrite that. And within this triangle here, we can follow the same process. If we add these two angles together, they are equal to 143 degrees total. And if we subtract that from 180, we can figure out angle Z here, which would be 37 degrees. And at this point, let's start with the smaller triangle, since we want to list these from shortest to longest. And like I mentioned, within a triangle, the smallest side is opposite the smallest angle. And since this angle right here, this 27 degrees angle, this is the smallest, the side opposite that, side B would be the shortest in this triangle. And since this triangle is smaller, it would be the shortest overall, but we can actually prove that as we go. Now, the next shortest side will be across from the middle of the three angles, this 67 degree angle. So the side opposite that would be this side length A. So A is bigger than B, but the largest side in this triangle is opposite the biggest angle, which is the 86 degree angle, which in this case would be side C. So within this triangle, C is the largest, A is the middle length, and B is the shortest. But now we can start looking at this bigger triangle. And the smallest side length in this one is across from the smallest angle. And since this angle Z is the smallest, the side length opposite that is side length C. So the smallest side here is actually the biggest in the smaller triangle. So from here, now we need to figure out what is the middle-sized side length in this one, and that would be across from the middle angle, which is 64. So D is bigger than C. And then we only have one left, but it's also the side length opposite the biggest angle. So in this case, E is the longest of all of the sides. And the final answer to this question, when listing these from shortest to longest, B is the shortest, A is bigger than that, but C is bigger than A, D is bigger than C, and then E is bigger than all of these.